Make a special video. In my possession, I have a PlayStation 2 test box. If you guys didn't know, it's just not someone writing tests on it. This is actually a developer box from Sony. The great thing about this is it lets you play region-free games. You can play Japanese games, you can play PAL games, you can play US games, and the cool thing about this one is, believe it or not, the disk drive actually works. I'm going to be doing a video on me replacing the controller port 1 is broken. I'm going to show you guys how to fix that in a future video. But it basically looks like a PlayStation 2. I do have a PlayStation HDMI hooked up. I will go ahead and I'm going to actually open this box later. We're going to get it up and running. We're going to crack it open, take out the factory seal, and make sure this runs for a long time. As you see, the battery actually still works. We're still spinning. So the battery is spinning. The cool thing is, for example, we have GTA 3. This is a Japanese version of GTA. I'm going to go ahead and put it in for you guys and show you that it actually plays Japanese games as well as US games, which is really cool. This test unit was ahead of its time because Sony developed it, obviously, for people to test from. They can test all the games from different regions. Might be smart to eject. Let's put our Grand Theft Auto in there. And we're only playing with the finest controllers, the AliExpress aftermarket, absolutely bangers. I think these controllers are cool for what they are. They're priced right. So let's see if this will automatically boot up this Japanese game. I have a feeling it should work. We might need to browse. Alright, it's going to automatically boot. Cool. I probably should have put a memory card in there, but as you see, you get a PlayStation 2 logo. The reason why it says no singles HDMI. Hopefully this is not blinding you. Hopefully the light's not. Lower my lamp. There we go. So it's not so blinding. Sorry about that. There you go. And now we can play our Japanese game on the thing. The only thing about this, I think you need for GTA, you have to have player 1. And I'm going to be fixing the ports on this. So this is a port issue. But as you see, it plays Japanese games because it is a PlayStation 2 test unit. And you can play different like PAL games and also US games on it, which is really cool. So we have a bunch of games we could test on. We have Japanese games, and if you really want it, you can also play something like this, like a Japanese Kingdom of Hearts. And you can kind of tell on the top, if you're curious on your games, it will be listed in the top corner if they're Japanese games or EDM. They're listed there, and your console will play. I actually have a bunch of Japanese games, but yeah, this is our test unit. Let me go take this out and just support. Give me a second. Let me show you on boot up. So this is player 1. If you notice, look, the controller doesn't work. This is just on the port 1. I'm going to go ahead and replace the whole controller board. I've already cleaned this and tried fixing it, but only port 2 works on this right now. Again, this is our test unit. So I'm just going to show you the menu real fast. Another thing to note, if you're curious about these controllers, you want to put analog to see if they're working. They'll turn on. But you see how like we have the controller now. So in case you're wondering, this is a... Let me show you the version of this. So this is called DTL H3001. And then you can go to options, and then you have the disk speed and texture mapping, which is cool. And then if you go back here, that's pretty much all the options you get. There's nothing, it's nothing too crazy. For a developer mode, it doesn't have like any special menus or anything. And then the browser is basically the same browser that you would see if you had a game. No data. So let's go ahead and put, I showed you a Japanese game, I'll show you just a North American game. So this is actually a burn disc. I don't think this is going to work, but this is actually, I got this at a garage sale in a game. This is a fake. This is a print someone did it. As you see, it doesn't have any PlayStation logos. This is definitely a fake disc. I don't think it reads fake disc, so I don't think it's going to work, but we can try it. I actually don't know. This is my buddy's console. I'm just going to fix it for him, but I wanted to make a YouTube video because I've actually never seen one of these in person. And they're really cool. I mean, they look awesome. They're not cheap, so I don't think this is going to read the disc because it's obviously a copy. I don't know if it reads burn disc or not. So we'll find out together. I'm thinking not. Yeah, so in case you're wondering, it's not going to read fake disc. It's going to come up like that. That's kind of obvious. But I'll go ahead and show you on a North American game now. This is a North American release. All right, on our North American disc, it will come right up. We can go ahead and load it with X. This is the Naruto game. This game's actually really scratched, which is cool that it reads, and it loads right up. When you see the no signal, that's the HDMI adapter, in case you guys are wondering. That's the PS2 to HDMI. This no signal will cut in and cut out and convert the video. So there we go. Good to go. Yo! There you go. Ready to play. So yeah, this is our PS2 test unit. If you're curious about playing North American, Japanese, and PAL games, and you have the money, I mean, you could definitely check them out. They're very rare. It's pretty cool to see them in the wild. My next video I'm actually going to open it up, crack it open, and we're going to change out the control port and see if we can fix player 1. Let me know what you guys think of the test system, and if you've seen one in the wild or not. I'd love to know.